Hey everyone, Thordan Smash here, and today we're going to be talking all about Reborn Legends. Now, of course, this is a new thing that Respawn has started recently with Revenant, and we know we are getting Lifeline soon, but apparently Gibraltar, along with even Ash, seem to be the next on the list. We're going to go over what we know about the Reborn characters, if it's ever going to stop, and what it means for buffs and nerfs in the future. We're also going to go ahead and give out some exotic shards so you guys can go ahead and try to get some of the universal Katars if you want. All you got to do is like, comment, subscribe, and you're entered for a chance to win. But without further ado, let's go ahead and talk about today's topic. Sure, by now, most of you have heard about the brand new Lifeline Reborn coming, and it does seem to be, it will be in Season 22, or at the very, very latest, Season 23. And thanks to Kral Rindo, who has been absolutely fantastic lately, we have a lot of new information about her abilities, such as her new passive. He explained that it will be called Combat Revive. It's the same as the current passive, so it will still have that healing effect. However, she can also glide in the air. I believe it was for 3.5 seconds. He said it was an error on the 1.5. By holding onto her docked drone, time can be extended with Evo. This is actually useful for switching a rooftop instead of having to climb back up, especially because Lifeline is such a short character. I don't think anyone's realized that because she's so short, this is actually pretty good for her. Now, her tactical has been changed as well, the DOC heal drone. It's the same as the current tactical, but it can follow you and your teammates now. You can command dock in its physics just like in Season 3. I know a lot of people out there right now are like, why? Why couldn't we get the same thing with Crypto's drone where we could remotely control it? Which I imagine that if this takes off very well, Crypto will probably get the same treatment in the near future. Now, the ultimate is the most interesting one, and we've known about this for a while, but it is called Shockbot 3000, and he plays a destructible bot that forcefully ejects enemies from the area. Bot can be destroyed, bullets can pass through, but enemies can't get inside. And this has the potential to be the most broken endgame ability we will ever see in Apex Legends. Imagine a final ring with a couple of teams like in an ALGS situation, and someone throws this down and knocks someone into zone, instantly killing them with the ring ticking damage. It has the potential to be absolutely insane. And while all those abilities for Lifeline look absolutely fantastic and really get a lot of people hyped up, there is one giant problem, and that's the fact that Respawn took so long reworking Lifeline and have done itty bitty tweaks in between that her pick rate has actually skyrocketed to the second most popular legend in the game. Yeah, she's actually picked more than Octane, which I find is absolutely crazy, and she's a little bit under Pathfinder, which leads us to beg the question, does she actually need a full-blown rework now? Because she seems to be, at least in terms of the meta, a pretty good legend and very, popular. Now, of course, when I talk about canceling her reborn abilities, I'm not talking about the rest of the stuff coming with it. According to leaks and rumors, next season, it looks like we're going to get the Lifeline Prestige, and there's even a Lifeline Heirloom recolor coming this season after that in Season 23. By no means am I saying cancel that, but because her kit seems pretty unique and pretty good, it would be interesting if Respawn, instead of just like reworking a character that is now really popular, just gave the new kit to a new legend. Maybe even something like Uplink, which was data mined a very long time ago, and they were called the Satellite Savior, and they actually have a bit of a connection with Lifeline already. Their original kit was a network communion where you would be able to get 25% recovery effects used in signal range, the Tactical Shield Satellite, where you would release a satellite that follows allies to regenerate their shields and revive, and the Ultimate Immortality Relay Beacon, where you deploy a satellite beacon that prevents allies in the signal area from being down. This was considered a more aggressive version of Lifeline, and there was a lot of theories that when you saw the concept art, it was actually featured in Lifeline stories from the Outland. And so, I'm just going to be honest here. I have no idea if Respawn's actually planning on doing this, but instead of making Lifeline Reborn, you should just go ahead and give that Lifeline Reborn kit to Uplink, and then have two unique characters in the game that are both support style, because like I said, Lifeline's pretty popular, and that also leads us into the next topic. Because she's so popular, she doesn't need to be reborn, and a couple other legends do. We know that from Oz, there's a character called Gibraltar V1, and that very well could be a version 1 Gibraltar rework, but there's also some rumors going around right now, and once again, this comes from Leaker Titan, and they have been pretty accurate in the past, and this is right now a rumor, so do take it with a grain of salt. From what I've heard, it's in really early stages, and nothing has been 100% confirmed yet, but Mila is Tinkerer, but that's actually not, the rumor. Nathaniel Brinkman will at one point come in as the legend, which, we kind of all know, especially with Vantage's mom and Artemis and all that. But Ash rebooted / reborn, and this actually makes a lot of sense, because one, when you look at that pick rate again, Ash is kind of in the middle tier, but Ash is a fan favorite, especially for a lot of the developers, because it's a character from Titanfall 2. In fact, devs have wanted to rework Ash for a while. They thought she was going to be really, really popular. Respawn Devon actually went ahead and said during development they were extremely concerned over the power of her tactical. It seems like a joke, right? Which means that, you know, they think now she's actually pretty weak. But for a long time it was potent and internal feedback on his power was loud. And they go on to actually say she seemed poised for a strong foothold in the meta for edge play, but there was some cumbersome elements to each of her abilities that bogged her down and never let her fully excel or play as reactive as you would need to be in the high level, indicating that they weren't fully happy with how Ashe turned out, and so a reborn version of her, according to these leaks, does make a lot of sense. That also being said, once again on the pick rates, I would like to see maybe something for Crypto. It's been talked about forever, but like Crypto has a really cool kit, but just seems really underwhelming and does need some fine tuning in my personal opinion. Of course, there's still going to be a lot of buffs and nerfs in the future. In fact, Yoro let us know some stuff like in the mid-season update of this season, Bloodhound is going to get nerfed, which once again, you know, Seer could also kind of use a reborn effect. I think Seer is like really weak as well. But yeah, both Bloodhound and Bangalore are getting nerfs. There will always be buffs and nerfs, but these reborn character elements do seem to be something that is going to be something that happens continually in Respawn, where every year or so we get one major character overhaul. And so my only concern is this year's overhaul is for a legend that's already pretty popular and has a good kit, and maybe didn't really need it. Let me know down below, what are you guys' thoughts on these legends being reborn? Do you think that Lifeline really needs it at this point, and would you rather see someone like Crypto or other legends get some love? Also, don't forget to check out this video right here by my editor Novell, who does amazing Apex Legends content, covers a variety of other topics as well. And until next time, legends, keep slinging the outlands. See you out there.